Emma's hands trembled as she closed the front door behind her, the echo of her sister's angry demands still ringing in her ears. At just 19, she found herself in the middle of a family conflict so bizarre she could barely process it. Growing up in the quiet countryside, Emma had always looked up to her older sister Kate, who was 12 years her senior. Their relationship had been distant but cordial. Kate appearing like a glamorous visitor during holidays, sweeping in with city stories and a bossy attitude that sometimes felt more motherly than sisterly. Despite the age gap, Emma had always hoped they might grow closer someday. That opportunity seemed to arrive when Kate offered Emma a chance to move to the city after high school graduation. With stars in her eyes and dreams of independence, Emma had eagerly accepted, grateful for the stepping stone between her sheltered rural upbringing and the vibrant possibilities of urban life. For a while, everything seemed to be working out. Emma found her footing, secured 2 jobs, and eventually moved into her own small apartment. Meanwhile, Kate announced her second pregnancy, adding a baby boy to her family that already included a 2-year-old daughter. After her nephew's birth, Emma noticed Kate's increasing exhaustion. Dark circles formed permanent homes beneath her sister's once bright eyes, and her shoulders slumped with the weight of motherhood. Feeling sympathy for her struggling sister, Emma frequently volunteered to take her niece to the park or on shopping trips, giving Kate precious moments of peace with her newborn. "You're a lifesaver." Kate would sigh gratefully, collapsing onto the couch as Emma headed out with the toddler. Those small acts of kindness seemed to be building the bridge between them that Emma had always wanted. Until that day, the spring afternoon had started innocently enough. Kate had invited Emma over for coffee, and Emma had arrived with a small gift for her nephew and a picture book for her niece. But as they sat at Kate's kitchen table, something in her sister's expression made Emma's stomach tighten with unease. "I'm so exhausted," Kate began, her voice carrying a strange undercurrent Emma couldn't quite identify. "The breastfeeding is really taking it out of me." Emma nodded sympathetically, unsure where this was heading. "I've been thinking," Kate continued, leaning forward with an intensity that made Emma instinctively lean back. "There's a way you could really help me out. More than just the occasional babysitting." The words that followed seemed to hang in the air between them, surreal and shocking. Kate explained there were medications that could stimulate milk production even in women who hadn't given birth. Her voice dropped to a whisper as she suggested Emma make an appointment with Kate's doctor to get these pills so she could help breastfeed her nephew. "It would help me so much," Kate insisted, as if she were merely asking to borrow a sweater. "And look what breastfeeding has done to me." She gestured toward her chest with a grimace. Completely deflated. At first, a nervous laugh escaped Emma's lips, certain this must be some bizarre joke. But Kate's expression remained deadly serious, expectant even, as if waiting for Emma to express gratitude for being offered this opportunity. "Absolutely not," Emma finally managed, her voice barely above a whisper. "I can't believe you're asking me to be your wet nurse." Kate's face hardened instantly. "Why won't you be a sister to me? Why won't you help me when I need it?" Emma's mind raced through all the times she'd rearranged her exhausting work schedule to help with childcare. The occasions when Kate had shown up unannounced at her apartment when she didn't answer her phone. The countless ways she'd already tried to be supportive. "I'm sorry, but no, this isn't happening," Emma stated firmly, finding her voice despite the trembling in her chest. Kate's response was immediate and cold. "You should leave." Within minutes, Emma's phone was buzzing with messages from their mother, taking Kate's side without even hearing Emma's explanation. The family dynamics Emma had known her entire life. Kate, the favored firstborn, Emma, the perpetually inadequate youngest, crystallized in that moment with painful clarity. As she drove home, tears blurring her vision, Emma wondered how something as beautiful as the bond between sisters could become so distorted, and how boundaries could be seen as betrayal by the very people who should respect them most. What would you do in Emma's shoes? Have you ever had a family member make an inappropriate request? Share your thoughts and experiences below.